Hey friends, it's Lori. Welcome back to The Generous Pour, where we're saving smarter, spending intentionally, and pouring into a life we love. Wow, how are we here? It is New Year's Eve. If you're watching this tonight, I hope you're safe, cozy, and maybe moving a little slower than usual. This time of year always feels reflective to me, not rushed, just thoughtful. And today's video is one of my favorites because it's not about stuffing more money. It's about looking back and seeing the progress and the consistency of what we did and sort of the fruits of that labor. So this is our end of the month reallocation and final count up, which seems very appropriate on the last day of 2025 to see what we have sort of moving into 2026. But today what we're going to be doing is reallocating the money from my travel emergency fund and 1 month ahead games binders, sending anything left over in my leftovers binder using the randomizer, which I already filled out, and sending that into sinking funds. And then we'll finish with a full month count up so I can see exactly what the month gave us. And this isn't about perfection. It's about closure. It's about stepping into a new year with clarity and seeing what worked and what didn't and all of that. So let's start with our reallocation. So let me go into my binder. So this is my travel binder, and I've been playing this for only a month, but we are taking a big trip in May, a big family trip. And so what I like to do is play with a bunch of these minis. And what I do is I play with placeholders, and then I put the money into the back. And so this money goes at the end of the month, goes straight into my travel binder. So we have 50, 100, 20, 30. So we saved $130 in my travel binder, or in travel. So we have 130. So what I'm going to do is I will actually keep track back here. So I'm going to put travel is going to get 130. And that is straight from this binder. So this binder doesn't go to anything else but my travel. So I don't know if I have anything left in my leftovers binder. So this is the binder that I play. Let me turn this around. This is the money that I play with every week, with money that I've saved in my variables, in my wallet. And so I don't ever stuff this with just straight cash. It is all leftover money. So it doesn't look like we have anything. So nothing is coming out of this binder. And now we have, this is our emergency fund, and this is my emergency fund and 1 month ahead binder. So everything, all the games that I play in this binder go straight to either my emergency fund or my leftovers. So we have $45 left over. And as we complete these, it's not going to be big, huge savings every month, but as we complete them, we move the completed challenges into my completed envelope. So $45 we will put into emergency fund. So there's that. So we have $45 going into emergency. And then our last savings binder is my winter binder. And this one gets, what I like to do with this money is I play all these games, and as they come up, I like to play the Rainbow Reallocator. And so we have to play, we got to put this in order. I think that's right. So we have 1, 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, 200, 10, 20, 5, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Let me count that again. So 150, 70, 80, 90, 200, 10, 20, 5, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. So we have $233 that's going to get reallocated into this money. So we'll put this over here. You know, last month I had over $1,000 that got reallocated. So sometimes you have a little, it just takes a little bit. So it's kind of fun. I think it's kind of fun. Reallocation is my favorite time because you're putting $5 into your binders, you're putting $6, and then all of a sudden it's just like, whoa, this really works. So let me grab a 12-sided die, which is right here. And what I'm going to do is, so we're going to do 233 230 divided by 12. Okay, so let's see, 220 divided by 12. So 233 divided by, so 230 divided by 15. Whoops, let's do 230 divided by 10. So we'll do 23 rolls, and we'll take out $3, and we will add $3. We'll add $3 to travel. So 133 is going into travel. Oops. Oh, well. So this is just going to be 230, and each one of these is going to be worth 10, if that makes sense. Okay? So we're going to roll this 23 times and see where it takes us. So 11, 6, 7, 11, 4, 4, 1. I feel like this is just the best way. I'm going to skip that one, because it feels like we're getting the same number. 6, 2, 9, 11. Giving is getting a lot. Wellness. 12. 1. Usually it's a lot better about the random. 6. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we have 5 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I think that's right. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. One more. 9. Perfect. Okay. The dice has spoken. Whoa. So we are going to 40, 10, 40, 50, 10, 10, 20, 30, and 20. So let's make sure that that equals 230. So we have 40 plus 10 plus 40 plus 50. 230. Perfect. So now let's go through and reallocate this money. So let's go to home maintenance first. That's the first one. So home maintenance is going to get, let me grab my binders. Home maintenance, oops, sorry about that. Home maintenance is going, let me make sure we're still recording. Yep. Home maintenance is going to get 40. So we'll put that in here. We'll update this tracker. I love this part. I love putting extra money in, because it's just like a boost. It's a boost for your sinking funds. So home maintenance now has 175. And I can mark that off. Health. Looks like health is going to get 10. So now health has 120, 35. Whoops. Is that right? No, that's not right. So health has 120, 30, 40. So health, I think that was it on health. We'll get that one going. Wellness got 2. So wellness got nothing there and 20 there. So wellness got 20. And I'm going to have to redo these trackers. See, it's just like, it just like gives you a little extra money. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 82 in wellness. And that's what I love about these games. It's like these little $5 here, $5 there, and then you're all of a sudden putting $40 into a category. It's kind of wonderful. So we'll skip emergency fund and 1 month ahead. We're going to go to giving. So giving is 50, 60, 70, 80. So giving is going to get 80, which is perfect because my son is, like I said, running the Boston Marathon. And so this helps out tremendously. So we're going to do 80, 50, 60, 70, 80. So now we have 290 in giving. Kind of trying to pump this up because he has a fundraising goal. And so it's nice to give to that. Okay, birthdays. Okay, so actually, well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do emergency fund. So emergency fund's going to get 40 plus 20. So it's going to get 60. And so emergency fund, now we can do, I'll update this tracker later. So emergency fund is going to get 60. So we have 100, 200, I'm sorry, that's not right. 1,000, 2,000, 100, 260. So 2,260 in emergency fund, which is amazing. I'm going to update it later because we have on the other side, we have money going into that. So now we have 1 month ahead, which got 0 here. Oh, it got 0 everywhere. Okay, so didn't get anything. So now we're going to move on to my favorite little binder. This feels like love in a binder because it's all my celebrations and special events. So this one is birthday is going to get 10, which is great because my son's birthday is coming up. And so I've been wanting to beef this one up a little bit. So this one's going to have 160. So we have 160 birthdays, which is perfect. So birthdays, and then together, which are just events, you know, if we want to have dinner with friends, if we want to do different things like that, it's like, so together is getting 10. So now it has 20. So now we have $20 in together. And again, this isn't about building them up and having them perfect and having them done exactly at the same time. It's just about, you know, kind of putting into them when you can. Okay, so we're done with this side. And now we're going to put in our emergency fund. So we're done with this binder. So from our emergency, our 2026 binder, we had $45. So we're going to put $45 more into our emergency fund. And again, I will color this off camera. So I will put now, so let's see here. This is the tricky part. So we have 60. So I'm going to put back my 60 and take 105 because that is exactly what we're putting into emergency fund. Whew. Sometimes the change when you're reallocating doesn't really work out to exactly what you're putting in your spots. So, and then travel, we are going on a big trip in May, our entire family. And so I'm super excited about this. Travel should now, this should be 133. So we have 50, 100, 10, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. So we have 133 going into travel and trips. And let me get this right. So 50, 20, 10, 5. And so we have 133. So we should have 408 in this category. So I like to say the reallocation. So last month, the reallocation gave us 100, and this month it gives us 133. I mean, that's how you build. This shows you the consistency adds up. This is such a, I mean, it works. It works. It's crazy. It's one of my favorite systems because it reminds me that progress doesn't need micromanaging. It just needs consistency. Decision fatigue is real. And sometimes the best thing you can do is move your money with intention. So that's what we did today. So that is going to go there because I'm going to wipe that off. And now what we're going to do is I'm going to bring out this binder. For the part that I really want to do is we are going to be counting up. We have, let me grab this. What we saved, where it went, and what this month actually supported in real life. And I want to say this clearly because someone needs to hear this. Your numbers will go down if you spent more than usual. If December felt expensive or emotional or exhausting, it doesn't mean you failed. It means you lived. You budgeted to spend. You planned for this season. Life happened, and you handled it. I know this is going to go down because I spent all my Christmas money. I know, it's your month aren't going to look, with just like big piles of cash because that's not real life. You use your money. So don't be discouraged. Anyway, so we have month ahead. We have 1,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1,600. Oops, it goes right here. Emergency fund, which I didn't put this extra in. So we have 100. Is that right? Yeah, so we have 105. So that'll be 1. So we have 2,300. 2,305. That's why I like to keep my trackers up to date because then you don't have to go in and read them all the time. So this one has, so rainy day is 35. Home maintenance is 175. We had a dead animal in one of our bathrooms, fell into the wall, and so I had to have somebody come out and assess it. So that did go down. Health, 140. House deposit, 10. Travel and trips went up by a lot, which I'm pumped about. Wellness is 82. We used 40 of it. Hobbies just still has its 10. Giving, 290. And then that's going to do it for that binder. And then this one got, I think this one only still has 15. So we have 45. I gave the boys their money at Thanksgiving, and so we're starting from 0. Birthdays has 160. Gifts, 105. Celebrate, 65. Seasonal activities. I don't have a tracker in here because I feel like I use it so much. So we have 300, 6, 7, 8, 308. Together has 20. Holiday next up, this one has 150. This is our New Year, so I will be depleting that tonight. This one has 50, 60, 70, 85. And then Christmas, we depleted that. And now we have $20 in there. And Thanksgiving still has 75. So that is that one. And then now we move on to this binder. And this is where we count up because we still have money in these savings challenges that we haven't used. So winter, so I'm just going to go like this. So my winter binder has 50. 1, 20, 45, 41, 42, 43, 44. So 144. And even though we haven't reallocated this money in here, I mean, that's still saved money. This is still money that you didn't spend frivolously or on something else, or, it's still sitting here and it's going to be reallocated to something. So 20, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Let's see, 40. You just have to go through every category, count it, which I like. So 40. Wow, all these have like $40 in them. I think it's because I go through and try to really, so 15, This one I don't think has anything. I just started that. This one has 20. And then we have 3 there. And I think that's it. Yep. Okay, so my winter binder has 401. So we did that. Travel has 0. So we don't need that one anymore because we reallocate that fully at the end of the month. Now we have our savings challenges. So 52 week we reallocated. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't do this one. So this is 70, the primary challenge. And again, this is my leftovers binder. And it all comes from my wallet. So 10, 20, 32. This one has 20, 35. I love this part. And I love that it's like the end of the year and we're just sort of reassessing where we are. So 41. I love checking in with my money. There was a time where, you know, I didn't want to look at it. So 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. And now I look forward to checking in with myself. I look forward to checking in on where I stand and what's growing and what's, you know, and as you do it, 25, 30, 1, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. As you do it, you're like, wow, like it's just the forward facing, 20, 30, 45. You know, you're able to look at your money and be like, this is what I did. This is where I spent it. And then this is 2. So 293, which is not bad for all leftover money. So 293. And then my 2026 binder, which feeds my goals for 2026. And my 2026 goals this year are emergency fund and my 1 month ahead. And that is what I'm laser focused on right now. So let's clear that. 25. And in fact, when you have your goals, it's like it makes spending like you're like, oh, I'm at blah, blah, blah. And I don't want to spend that money because it could go towards my emergency fund or my 1 month ahead. So 20, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. And so it helps you kind of reframe and you know, right now I want to give back to myself. So we have 60. Then I have 60. I love these games. I mean, some of them are big games, but 47. But it's nice. I like to have a little variety. I need my brain to 45. Wow, it's like an average of about $45 per envelope, it seems like. I like to just, my brain needs these little games to make savings fun for myself. Like I just so look forward to getting into these binders and playing. This one has 50, 60, 70, 81. Wow, that's a big one. And we owe it money. This is my little I owe me from the last game. I didn't have enough. And then my catch-all has nothing. So 397 in my 2026 binder, which is amazing. Okay, so on this page we have So on this page, we have 1186, which is crazy, which is crazy. And again, I fully expect these numbers to go down. So 1600. So this side has 6,038. So page 1, 6,038. So we have 7224. So let me grab, whoops, sorry about that. Let me grab my, can't remember which binder I have it in. Okay. So I do my monthly totals here. So October at the end of the month, I had 7,823 saved. November, 7,882. And this month I have, whoops, I'll put it in this blue. I have 7,224. And that's with spending a few $1,000s on Christmas. So I am putting this in the win column because I went down $658 and I spent, and that is full spend on Christmas and all of the activities in between. And so if that doesn't make you believe that cash stuffing works, I don't know what will, because those numbers don't lie. That is going to do it, everybody. As we close out this month and this year, I want to say this. You don't need to punish yourself into a better financial life. You don't need to start January harsh or strict or disappointed. You can start the new year caring for yourself, giving yourself grace, and building a system that supports you instead of stresses you. Small, steady choices add up. This should show you that that's already proof of that. But thank you for being with me here tonight. And if you like this video, please subscribe. I would love to hear from you as we step into the new year together. Wherever you're celebrating, I hope you stay safe, feel supportive, and enter the new year being just a little gentler with yourself. Until next time, keep saving smarter, spending intentionally, and pouring into a life you love. Happy New Year, friends.